Do you remember the press conference when he sat up on a stage like this and he moved his chair and he fell off the back? Every time I step up here, I think of Mike Schuler. So not his finest moment. Sorry, Mike.
Coach, that third quarter, your bench unit comes in, not only saved the lead, but added to them. Did you feel like that was the difference in the game?
Yeah, I thought that was definitely a key point. I mean, my man Bones, let's get busy, Bones. He's hitting big shots, talking to the crowd, getting the place going crazy. But that unit as a whole, to your point, Vic, I felt the defense led to offense, and it was really fun to watch. And now you don't feel that urgency to get your starters back in, which sometimes I have that feeling. But, this has been a tremendous homestand so far. To hold another opponent under 100 points, 40 from the field, 18 from three. Obviously, a lot of things we could clean up, but so proud of our guys for playing the right way and having different guys step up. That was really fun to see. Bones, as well as, Aaron Gordon. I mean, what else can you say about Aaron, right? The defense on Trae Young. And you don't guard Trae with just one player. You need everybody else. But I thought Aaron led that charge. But he goes out there and gets 23, 4 and 4, and 3 blocks. Aaron Gordon was just phenomenal tonight.
Aaron Gordon this year, he hasn't always put up the stat sheet, but it seems like he's always doing exactly what you guys need him to do on both ends. What have you seen that has made the biggest impact for your team, Aaron Gordon, so far this year?
His defense. I said pregame, and I'm going to keep saying it because every night we put him on the other team's all-star, all-NBA player. He embraces that challenge. He wants that challenge. So, again, I think he's an all-NBA, all-defense player. He's having that kind of impact. And it's not just because we've won 4 in a row, but on the season we have a top 2 defense. And Aaron's a huge part of that. So we would not be where we're at if Aaron Gordon was not playing defense at the level he's played at against the quality opponent he's had to guard.
Offensively, what are you seeing from him, especially with the rhythm and chemistry he's developed with Nikola?
Yeah, I mean, it's what you love about him was, tonight you saw a little bit of everything. You saw his playmaking ability, 4 assists, getting him the ball in the post more. I got to get him down there more. I think he's physical. Especially now that we're playing with a big lineup, he's our 3. So if they're going to put smaller guys on him, teams do so much switching. If they're going to switch a smaller guy onto him, and he's also kind of just taking his time and reading that he's not forcing things. So tonight you looked at the stat sheet. I mean, Aaron Gordon was just incredible across the board. Got to the foul line 6 times, made all 6 of his free throws, knocks down 3 of 5 threes. And that's after guarding Trae Young all over the place. And that's not easy to do. When you got a guard at that level, that takes a lot out of you. So that's even more impressive what he was able to do on the offensive end.
Not having Joker for that one game, what did it do for the rest of the team? You see their confidence to say, hey man, we got to carry our own weight here, and you see them tonight do that thing.
Yeah, I think obviously it has to be a great confidence builder. And to go out there and beat a quality opponent. We beat Indiana. The next night they go in and beat Utah, and so for us to do that with no Jamal, no Michael, and especially Nikola, we're a group that is pretty confident, so I wasn't surprised at that, Vic, but that definitely gives you that much more confidence moving forward. Hey, yes, we got the MVP. He's a great player, but we also have some really talented players that can help this team win at a high level. And that's what we're seeing. So, we have one more game in this homestand and against division opponent. So it'd be great to be able to go 5-0 before we go to Dallas on that second night of a back-to-back.
What did that 3, that last one he hit? Nikola runs down the court screen, to the crowd, pumping them up. How does a young player like that earn the confidence of veteran players like Nikola and the rest of the guys?
Make shots. I mean, I think, and the great thing about Bones is this isn't something that just happened tonight. Whether it was in summer league, whether it was in our gym in September, through training camp and preseason games, Bones has extreme confidence. He shoots into a big basket, and he's not afraid. And I think that's what the veteran players love about him, is that he's talented, he's young, he's still a work in progress, but he competes. He's not afraid, and he's got big balls. He's going to make big shots. So How can you not, as a veteran, love a guy like that?
You talked about how he's balanced the ability to be flashy but fundamental a couple of times. And tonight he had the couple repost entry passes to Nikola Jokic, but then hits that three-point shot that we were just talking about. Where do you think he was able to acquire that nuance and understanding of what time calls for what type of style of play at this young age?
Yeah, I think Bones could probably answer that a lot better than I could, but I'm sure, growing up in Wilmington, having people around him, helping him learn the game growing up, through high school, through 2 years at VCU, he had a play with him and Nikola, and he got Nikola a layup, and it was just so simple. It's not, he can be flashy. He talks about, watching hot sauce videos, eating cereal. But there's also a time and place for, let's be better basketball and make the right simple play. And, he has a really good balance of that, which you need, and the best thing about Bones is, the guy is so young, he's only going to get better. We've played, 12 games now? And by game 82, he'll be a different player than he is right now. And that's what really excites me.
We'll take one on the Zoom. Go ahead, Jim Conley.
Hi, Coach. Coach, you mentioned there about Bones and that second three-pointer, that hustle to win the ball in that third quarter for that second three. A big sort of statement for a youngster, the hustle to win it and then coming off a first three, then to nail the second one.
Yeah, and that's who we have to be, Jim. Hello to everybody in County Clare. But you have to be a hustle player. You have to be a guy when you come off the bench that is going to leave everything on the floor. So winning 50-50 balls, coming up with loose balls, attacking the basket, playing good defense, and then, obviously having the ability to step up and make 3 threes. So Bones Highland at 21 minutes goes 5 of 10, 15 points, 6 rebounds for the smallest guy on the floor, and 4 assists. So you can't measure a young man just by his physical stature. Bones has a really big heart, and I think that's why the fans have come to fall in love with him so early. He plays with a flash, but he also plays his heart out, and that's why I love him, and everybody else loves him as well. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Coach.